Yeah, hello and good morning here from Augsburg. And hi, Jan. I guess you're in Hamburg again.
Hi, Katharina. Yes, I'm in Hamburg.
So we will talk a little bit about the metaverse. And I think there are a lot of questions around the metaverse. I assume so, so far as I know about it. But I think maybe before we start and dive into the details and what we can expect from the metaverse and what kind of potential we see for the travel industry, I think we should start with a short video, and afterwards, we will get right into it.
Absolutely.
Let's take a closer look. Did you know the rings are made up of billions of icy particles?
Really?
All right, perfect.
Oh, hey, Mark.
Hey, everyone. Boz, that you?
Of course it's me.
Like a shot.
Some call it skill.
Keep talking.
Yo.
You're here! Hey. Let's jump in. Hi.
Hey.
So what do we think?
I think it's ready.
Imagine you could also drop an exclusive product in the metaverse.
Let's go. Keep it going.
So, wow, Jan, there are a lot of things I think to discuss. So my first question would be actually, because I get this question as well a lot. So what exactly is the metaverse? Is it just like I have a login, like in a Second Life we had several years ago? Or how would you describe it actually?
Yes, it's a really, really important question. And right now, I think it's really important to understand that the metaverse doesn't exist today. And to be honest, we are not 100% sure how this will look like. But what we know today is our roadmap to building the metaverse is for the next 10 to 15 years. And what is really, really important to say here, we as Meta, we are not building the metaverse. We are developing for the metaverse, but at the end, it's not only on us, on Meta, to create a metaverse. So there will not be a single entry point in the future. So it's really, really important that the metaverse, it's an open platform where you can access from multiple entry points and not, as you call it, Second Life in the past, just one platform.
Okay, I understand. So there's so not only the Facebook metaverse, so we will have different kind of opportunities to join the metaverse in different kind of situations. But I think we already see some technical developments, so some technical implications we can use in order to dive into the metaverse. So AR, VR, these are kinds of things we already have and see, and they are, especially VR is I think very high in development when it comes to gaming, for example. So what can we actually see in a bit what we might can use for the future?
Yeah, I think the current AR technology which is available, it's just a really first sneak preview to the metaverse. We've seen in the video that so many opportunities come up in the past, but to bring this to life, we need more IT power, more techniques, more entry points to do this, and also the people who are open for new things, try to try something new, and so on. So at the end, it's not on us alone to build the metaverse. We need as many partners as possible around the world with many great ideas and functionalities for the metaverse. So right now there's an idea and a vision for the metaverse, but it's still a long way to go, and many partners can jump into this development of metaverse and create own parts of it.
Mm-hmm. I think the crucial point is also here that we need the content creators, if I understand it right. So if you want to really create a kind of second world. So the metaverse, where you really can do things, where you can meet with friends and family, where you can join meetings, where you can have business conversations and private conversations, where you can shop your favorite items. And you also told me in advance that the idea is also to have one kind of avatar which you can use in the different kind of worlds, metaverse worlds. So I think therefore we really need a lot of content creators as well, who can use the metaverse in order to create these new lives or new situations, worlds. Or what do you think?
Yeah, sure. So there's a lot of room for content creator, also from private perspective, to create an own avatar, for example, but also from business perspective. So we are working closely with many companies around the world to bring the first ideas. So let's say a sneak preview for the metaverse to life. These are companies from all industries, from startups to large enterprise companies. But right now, and there's so many things to explore and to test, and there's many room for testings right now. And I think with the upcoming technology, there is no limitation for development when it comes to the metaverse.
Yeah, and would you say that the metaverse, when we have it in maybe 10 years, so maybe even 20, I read an article yesterday, so they expect that we really talk about metaverse maybe in 20 years. So would you say then this is a kind of social media in the future? So we don't have any kind of Facebook anymore, like we have it nowadays, Instagram and all this kind of stuff, because we have seen these developments. So now we came a long way, and especially for Facebook, I think it's a crucial point still to connect people. So that's one of the main reasons Facebook is investing in Metaverse, and it's just kind of another platform to connect with people. Yep. So would you say this is maybe the Facebook in 20 years?
To be sure, I'm not sure if or how Facebook will look like in 20 years. Maybe it's just an part of the metaverse. At the end, our mission was always to bring people closer together. We've done this, or we did this the past with the Big Blue Facebook app, and also with Instagram and WhatsApp and so on. And Metaverse is maybe the next level. But it doesn't mean that you can't use your Facebook app or Instagram in the future anymore. Maybe this is really part of the Metaverse, maybe just an extension of it. Mm-hmm. But the idea, or one of the ideas for the Metaverse, is to be close with your friends and family, even if they are thousands of kilometers away, joining a conference together, have a VR meeting, or watch a sport game, and so on. So that you have the feeling you're in the same environment, the same room with your friends, even if they are at the moment at the other part of the world.
Yeah, definitely. So, what kind of potential do you see for the travel industry? So we have seen some kind of use cases in the video already. So gaming, even doing sport privately, or joining a game, you mentioned it, or having a meeting and all these kind of things. So, but imagine the tourist industry, the travel industry, maybe in the future, what kind of use cases do you see?
I think there's a huge potential also for the travel industry. So I'm 100% sure people will also traveling in the future, in 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, whatever. So there will be even a travel demand. But the metaverse can extend the travel experience. Maybe if you are traveling to a country and you really love the cities, the environment there, and if you're back in your hometown, you really have, again, the feeling of traveling. And then the metaverse can extend your travel experience, for example. Or you can have a preview of a city, of a hotel, of an environment before traveling. So to actually to kind of see and feel how the hotel looks like, how close is the beach, and so on. All this, which is already available in the really first stage on VR, but even more realistic. And from today's standpoint, it's like using VR today. It's like comparing an iPhone 1 with an iPhone 30. So there will be so much improvement in the next years, which we can't imagine today. So also the possibilities for the travel industry is nearly endless.
Yeah, I think though that's one maybe of the challenges, because it's still so really in the future, and it's a little bit spacey and crazy when you see all these videos and virtual worlds that people, or it's maybe a little bit hard to imagine, how really to dive into the metaverse. But as you said, I think there are many possibilities. And would you say also maybe that you or we are selling trips within the metaverse? Is that also a kind of opportunity? So
absolutely, yeah. Absolutely. So I mean, if you are a family and you have 2 kids and you're looking for a great experience for the next summertime, but I'm not really sure how you should go to which part of the world. And with the metaverse, for example, you can explore cities in advance and take a look if this is something you're looking for. The region, how is it for the kids? What can they do in the place, and so on. And why not also selling it directly in the metaverse? So I think if it maybe travel isn't the first industry who starts selling trips on metaverse. Maybe it's more the e-commerce side. But as soon as we learned how to use the metaverse, how to buy things in the metaverse, I'm 100% sure that also there will be a possibility to book and pay directly trips.
Would be in a way awesome, but I'm still trying to think how to incorporate that in the daily life, actually. It's really interesting to see how we actually using it in our daily lives. And so to wrap it up a little bit, so the metaverse is not just one big platform where you just have one login. So we see here different worlds, and then I know also you with Facebook, you're creating a Horizon Home, I think, Horizon Work, is it? And the third one is Horizon, I don't know exactly. I think it was the sport and private environment, where you can create your private environment. So we see already that we have different kind of entry points into the metaverse, and other companies will follow, other players will follow. And the idea is actually really to jump between these worlds, and to use maybe one kind of avatar, or be in this world as a real person as well. This is also possible, and to consume, to connect with people, and to engage on a private level, on a business level. And and the question will be, especially for the tourism industry, how the companies will set up their metaverse, or be a part of the metaverse, and actually providing maybe inspiration and maybe also selling points. Would you say that's a good wrap up?
Absolutely. It's a really good summary of today's view on the metaverse. I think the main message should be: don't be afraid about the metaverse, what's coming. Just be inspired and think about how can you be part of the metaverse. But as I said, it's not, the metaverse won't be there tomorrow. It's a long development, and we don't have there will be no launch date. So just on January 1st, 2030, this is not exactly date where the metaverse will be there. So it's a development. And don't be afraid about what's coming up, and see the potential also for the tourism industry. And I'm really optimistic that there will be great chance for every travel client and trade partners around the world.
Okay. Thank you, Jan. And just the last quick question: what are you most excited about when it comes to the metaverse?
Exactly, to explore new things around the world and to collaborate with colleagues around the world. So we as a global company, it's really up on connecting people and also colleagues.
Cool. So thank you very much. Our time is already over, and we will see us definitely, hopefully, in the real world again.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and enjoy the program. Bye-bye.
Thanks for the time. Bye-bye.